So I'm continuing my walk now through the medieval town of Alcudia on the northeast side of the island of Mallorca. And this is one of the major squares in town here. I think we're sort of moving outside of the medieval part of Alcudia into the more modern part, because I just came through this ancient city gate here. Let me go back in there because the town is actually quite interesting, particularly this area inside the fortification here, inside the fortified walls. I've come through this little street here. Let me see, if I go down here, it's going to be around the corner here. Now, south of here in Port d'Alcudia and further south Can Picafort and various other areas. Those areas are very, very popular with the tourists. Not quite as popular as the Bay of Palma, but definitely a very popular tourist area. And to the north of here, we have the Bay of Puig. South of here, the Bay of Alcudia, and the Bay of Puig is capped off by the Cap Formentor Mountains, and that makes the northeasternmost point of the island of Mallorca. See, in this street I actually have all these nice flower pots. People do like to plant stuff and put it out front of their houses here. Another store that appears to be closed at the moment, but you can see the minute you get away from the main street, there are a lot less stores. Okay. Now, the main square must be up here. I've just walked through there, so let me walk down in this direction now and see what I've got here. It's kind of a quiet street here, nobody's sitting here. Even the restaurant looks closed. Nice little restaurant, look at this here. Historic, beautiful. I love those archways and the typical Spanish architecture. Yesterday I was driving through the western part of the island, and I stopped off at a little town called Puig Major. See, this is another lookout in this direction here. See, all the side streets here are very, very quiet. This street doesn't even have any flowers, doesn't have any stores. But anyway, stopped off yesterday at Puig Major and just saw a large manor house on top of the hill. And that turned out to be a luxury hotel by the term of Finca. No, it wasn't called Finca, it was called Son Net. So it wasn't a country mansion. Do we have here another restaurant? Let's go in this direction. It turned out to be a luxury country hotel. And I just simply opened the door, walked in, and checked it out. What a truly amazing place. Let's have a look in here too. I always like to peek through the windows. Look at that. They really have architecture here in Spain. I've always loved Spanish architecture, as you can tell. I think we've got the chef here with the bicycle. So, electric bicycle at that. And I'm heading now towards some sort of a church. So I'll check in with you as I get closer.